The internet's front door has changed. The established model of querying search engines, scrolling links, and evaluating individual websites is becoming obsolete. 50% of consumers already use AI search as their primary discovery tool. This puts 20 to 50% of existing web traffic at immediate risk. As users bypass standard search, $750 billion in spending will migrate through AI search by 2028. Right now, market leaders are spending heavily to maintain traditional search engine optimization, optimizing domains for a landscape that no longer uses those rules. To capture this migrating revenue, organizations must pivot to Generative AI Engine Optimization, or GEO. Dominating a page of blue links provides no defense against an AI that synthesizes answers off-site. Brands must adapt to GEO or face an immediate structural loss of revenue and visibility. Traditionally, a buyer bounces between reviews, forums, and competitor pages before landing on a brand site. This required synthesizing information manually across multiple tabs. Now, a large language model intercepts the top of the funnel, absorbing these disparate steps entirely. The AI processes price points, reviews, and features on behalf of the user, generating a singular, definitive recommendation before the consumer ever clicks a link. For the brand's domain, the operational consequence is severe. The overall volume of inbound traffic drops sharply, even though the remaining traffic arrives with much higher intent to purchase. Because the AI performs the synthesis, the final click comes from a consumer who has already made their purchasing decision. Transitioning to GAO requires discarding a primary professional misconception, the assumption that a heavily optimized, authoritative corporate website will naturally feed the AI's answer. Deconstructing an AI recommendation maps where the algorithm sources its intelligence. Official features extract from the manufacturer, which accounts for only 5 to 10% of total references. Comparative reviews and practical use cases are pulled from publishers, affiliate sites, and user-generated content. The data reality is that 90 to 95% of an AI search engine's sources to build its answer are external to the brand it is recommending. The specific distribution of these third-party sources fluctuates depending on the product category and the exact large language model being queried. If a marketing team only allocates resources to perfecting their own domain, they are actively ignoring 90% of the algorithm's actual data diet. This heavy reliance on external sources creates a decoupling effect. Traditional market share no longer correlates to search visibility. This scatter plot maps that disparity. The x-axis shows traditional SEO performance, while the y-axis tracks AI search visibility. Brands in the top right dominate both. The bottom right is the danger zone, top-performing brands with massive traditional dominance but zero AI presence. Lesser-known competitors who actively feed those third-party publisher and affiliate ecosystems are capturing this visibility vacuum. Historical brand strength is a lagging indicator. Without a dedicated GEO strategy, industry giants simply disappear from the results presented to half the consumer base. McKinsey outlines a 4-step strategic framework to transition from SEO to GEO. Step 1 is a robust diagnostic, uncovering exactly which external data sources shape answers in your category. Step 2 radically adjusts content investments, reallocating capital towards publishers, affiliates, and digital communities. Establishing credibility in these third-party spaces requires providing unique, high-density information that these platforms actually want to host and reference. Brands must prioritize seeding the broader internet ecosystem that LLMs scrape to ensure their information informs the generated model. Step 3 is optimizing content to surface in AI engines, using clear headings and structured data formats that an LLM can parse faster than unstructured text. Step 4 is investing in GEO as a formalized core capability. Executing this correctly requires dismantling internal silos. Organizations must create cross-functional teams that bridge marketing, technical SEO, and customer experience. These teams need entirely new, GEO-specific KPIs to track continuous performance and to adapt to shifting LLM algorithms. GEO requires an enterprise-wide structural shift in data presentation, necessitating a cross-functional commitment that exceeds the scope of a standard SEO team. This current phase of GEO, where humans prompt and AI synthesizes, is the foundation for a much steeper curve in digital commerce. As these models evolve, they will integrate paid ad formats, forcing brands to blend organic GEO strategies with dynamic paid placements directly inside AI summaries. Ultimately, AI search engines will transition into autonomous agents. They will automatically execute purchase decisions on behalf of human users based on preset parameters and budgets. In this future state, the human consumer never evaluates a website, reads a review, or clicks a link. The transaction happens entirely machine to machine. Visibility in this environment relies on how well a brand has seeded the underlying data models. Organizations that fail to build their GEO architecture today will be completely invisible to the algorithms making tomorrow's purchasing decisions.